But I was filmed as a contributor for this documentary early 2021, came out in December 2022. It's called Dead Name, and it's about how gender ideology irretrievably fractures families.
Shalom. Let's give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Rakakadash, double honor to teachers, zealous, and the boss of great millstone. Also to you, brothers, that put on this truth. Faithfully, if you had to see, feed the sheep. And to you, brothers and sisters, tuning in, Shalom. And you heard what that Edomite said in the opening clip there about what? This transgender, thing that's going on here in Great Babylon, America, which is spread across the earth, is done what? It's fractured the family here in Great Babylon, America. And these Edomites are starting to feel that because, as you're going to see later on in this video, there is repercussion if you do not follow what these wicked, kings and queens here in Great Babylon, America are setting up here to do what? Really, the target is Jake, to actually infiltrate Jake and actually destroy the tribe of Israel, Yasharallah, so-called Black Native Americans and Latino, with these abominable acts here. But you can see here with this Edomite here, they're coming to the realization, that the devil of the Bible, which is the so-called white man, which we speak of, which they don't really comprehend, as him being the devil, because they believe in this, there's this guy in the afterlife in the spandex suit and the horn that's going to roast you forever and ever, is the devil. But they're starting to see right now that their leaders, their government is doing what? Is starting to dismantle, what they hold so dearly close to them, which is what? The family values.
It ruptures family bonds. It pits parents against their own children who start identifying as trans and then go headlong down a pathway of virtually unchecked medicalized treatment, if you can even call it medicalization. I don't even like to call it medicine, but we're talking about potentially puberty blockers, cross-sex hormones, and surgeries, all of these things that are just this mass medical experiment that has been pushed on society. And people, I think, are starting to scrutinize some of these, chemicals and surgical procedures now. And as, states are passing laws to implement restrictions on these kinds of things for minors, especially. But what has gone unexamined has been how this ruptures relationships, particularly family bonds. And this doesn't just affect parents and children. This ripples throughout the entire structure of the family, with grandparents, between husband and wife, between spouses, between sisters and brothers and cousins and aunts and uncles and extended family. We are only now beginning to see just what this causes, how this ruptures family life.
First of all, you Edomites are not the children of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You're not the chosen tribe. You Edomites, an abomination and the wicked of the earth. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 14 and 14. It says that all things be done decently and in order. There's nothing that's done decently and in order here in Great Babylon, America. You have everything that's out of order. You have the woman out of order. You have the children out of order. You have the men out of order. You have the animals out of order. And the laws are out of order, which is the reason why your kings, we like to refer to them as queens, they're also out of order. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 3, and it says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahushai, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahushai is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is the word we call God and Jesus. Let me bring it out to you in plain English. You have God, you have Jesus, and you have the man and you have the woman has dominion over the children, but that's completely out of order here. Now he came out and he said, it's creating mass confusion, and destroying the structure here in Great Babylon, America. Well, Great Babylon, America is what? Babel, confusion, it is a place, where things are not in the way Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has wanted it to be here on this earth, and we, the chosen children of Yahushai Mashiach, the servants, here are in the midst of this abomination. This is the book of Psalms 10 and 4. It says, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after power. Power is not in all his thoughts, In English, they're not seeking after who? God, They're not seeking after God, because if they did, they would have things in order, but they don't seek after that, because why? They're in an exalted place right now where, they have, all the luxuries of the earth, or all the things that the heart desire, they're on top, and who's at the bottom? Yasharallah, so-called Black Native Americans and Latino. This is the book of Job 13 and 4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are physicians of no value. We go and hide in the Bible. We bring this out all the time on the unicorn. These are not physicians of any value. These are physicians of death, sorcery, wickedness, and abomination. And this is exactly what you doggone Edomites are experiencing, which is the reason why you're about to fall.
What happens to families when all of a sudden this ideology invades and upends everything that people thought that they knew and could trust? I think worst of all, what really gets me talk about ripping the heartstrings, is that the healthcare institutions, the schools, all of the places where you thought looked out for the welfare of children are actively working against the parents and marginalizing and undermining the parents. And the parents love their children more than anybody. But the schools and the other professional places act like they know better, and they gaslight and abuse moms and dads who don't go along with this.
This is the book of Proverbs 29 and 12. It says, if a ruler hearkens to lies, all the servants are wicked. And you see here what the ruler here in Great Babylon, America, is basically entrusted the World Health Organization, the WHO, okay, right now to make decision on the lives of his citizens here in Great Babylon, America. And in reality, because Great Babylon, America is really, controlling this entire earth, as a nation that has spread itself like a green bay tree, okay, in reality, the ruler has actually given the authority, okay, over to the WHO, okay, to do what? To implement all these sorceries and these wickedness and all these treacheries and oppression, okay, on the people that are under his rulership, okay? I'll read that again. Proverbs 29 and 12 says, if a ruler hearkens to lies, all the servants are wicked. These doctors, okay, these architect of sorceries and abomination here, okay, they call themselves doctors, surgeons, or whatever the case is, who are actually doing these acts, okay. They are basically doing what? They're basically following, okay, their heart's desire, which is what? Complete and a total wickedness. This is Psalms 10, 140 and 8. It says, grant not, O Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, the desires of the wicked, for not as a wicked device lest they exalt themselves. Salah. Okay, what kind of exaltation they're going to be exalting themselves as? We are like God, or we are better than God. We made things better. Okay, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness here in Great Babylon, America. Okay, and this is the reason why you see they have they actually have awards. Okay, medical awards. They have they have their own academy of awards. Okay, for these surgeons and these doctors. Okay, you just go type it up on YouTube. You will see this. Okay, this is them exalting themselves. And so because of that, and they're talking about the medical breakthrough, okay, the CRISPR and all these different things that they're going to be dealing with here, okay, this is how they look and see themselves as what? Like the Most High themselves, okay?
Well, and that's sort of the dynamic here culturally for anybody who wants to speak out on it. People are afraid to lose their job, afraid to lose their employment, afraid that somebody's going to come after them on social media. And that's just normal people who want to speak on it. You move into the direction of these families who are going through it. The one thing for me as a trained journalist, I know you will relate to this, nothing frustrates me more than when people have a story and that story, because of a narrative, is not able to be told. Nobody wants to tell the story. Nobody wants to interact with them. Nobody wants to give them a platform.
This is the book of Psalms 94 and 16. It says, who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Okay, and so what you have right now is the man, okay, on the highway and the byway here on the unicorn on various platforms doing what? We have risen up against the evildoers. Who's the evildoers? The so-called white man, okay, these Edomites, okay, and in particular these men that are hiding in caves there, fawning some little boy or little girl on their lap, okay, known as the Amalekites, okay, or these so-called Jewish men, okay, who owns basically all the corporations, including the hospital, okay, and giving the green thumb, okay, over to who? To do whatever the hell they want. And so we speak against this place, okay, Great Babylon, America, okay, and all the oppression that this man is bringing on the children of Israel, the Yashra, so-called Black Americans, Latino, and also all the wickedness that is done on the earth in against these other nations, okay, who are weak, who are not coming up against this man who dare not speak, okay. And as you can see what the Edomite is saying, okay, there is what, okay, there is they come at you, okay, in terms of a financial, okay, repercussion. Okay, you lose your job, you can lose all your possessions, you can be ostracized in society. Okay, you can not be taken seriously. You're not given a platform to go on. Now they're thinking in vain because they believe in all the flashiness and it has to be, liked by everybody. And that's one of the weakness of these people is what they have their mind set here on Great Babylon America because they believe that, okay, this place is going to go on forever, so they just need to come and do it cautiously. See the man of the Lord, we don't do it like that. This is the book of Matthew 6 and stand with verse 19. It says, lay up not treasures for yourselves upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. So basically what he came on, he said what? That Esau would take away all of their livelihood, what they have, right? Because why? They lay it up here on this earth. They believe this place is going to last forever. But we don't. We understand we still have to pay bills. But when the time comes and, you know what, they've taken everything from us like that. You think any of us are going to be worried about paying bills? Okay, you think any of us are going to be worried about credit? No. Okay, so we don't have our treasures here on earth. Okay, it says, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So we are mad. We are going on the highway and the byway because we are pissed off at the situation that we're in right now. But we know we have to go do this, and we have to do the work of Yahushua Mashiach, which is what? To speak against this wickedness, okay? To point our face against Mount Seir, okay? So our heart is in what? The heavenly kingdom to come, the reward that we are going to get from the Malach, Yahushua Mashiach, okay? So we don't have the weakness that these people have right now. We don't give two shits of what Esau thinks about what we're saying. We're not looking for popularity, okay? If they kill the channel, you build another channel, you go to another platform, okay? We go in the highway and the byway, okay? And do whatever it takes to bring out, okay, the word, okay, prophecy, okay, against this wicked queendom, Great Babylon, America.
I've said often that I think that when the spell of gender ideology finally breaks off of our society, when God in his mercy perhaps delivers us from this scourge, I think I'm not going to be shocked, but many people are going to be surprised just how many families were dealing with this. And just the suppression of thought and the suppression of analysis of very real stories where parents I know have begged places like the New York Times and other more mainstream outlets to cover their concerns. And they finally did so very recently with what was going on in the schools. They had a Sunday cover story about parents who do not like their children being trans to school behind their back. And so
imagine
that. Well, and my friend Nathaniel Blake wrote that he thought that was sort of giving more left-wing people a permission structure to reject and oppose transgender ideology and policies like that. I think there are many reasons why there has been a lot of squelching and squashing of stories.
This is the book of Psalms 94, down verse 21. It says, they gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. But the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, is my defense, and my power is the rock of my refuge. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord, our power, Yahweh Shemashai, shall cut them off. Okay, and we understand that this is going to be taking place. We understand, okay, these Edomites right now, this is a perfect example right here. This is the Christian Broadcast Network guys that are speaking here. Okay, this is a perfect example of exactly, you know, how this man has been coming up against us. Okay, the chosen, okay, hopefully lack of Yasharala, Israel, so-called Black American Latino, the men that are going to sign on the highway and the byway on the unicorn, okay, about the wickedness of this place, warning, okay, our people about what the impending judgment that the Lord is going to bring on the house of Israel, okay, and also to these nations of the earth, okay, who will follow this doggone devil in all sorts of abominable act, okay, not realizing that these are contrary to, okay, what the Lord Yahweh Shemashai had created, okay. So we see the confusion here that's going on these Edomites' face right here, and this is all part of that judgment that's coming on them, in which their wicked queendom is falling apart, and the life that these people so desire here in Great Babylon American is now starting to unravel itself. Okay, this is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 17, starting verse 13, and it says, yet the Lord Yahweh Shemashai testified against Israel and against Judah by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, turn ye from the evil ways and keep my commandments and my statutes according to all the law which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants and my prophets. We are out here on the highway and the byway, letting our men and women know, okay, not to go into these abominable acts that you see going on here. What did Deuteronomy 22:5 says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so an abomination to the Lord Yahweh Shemashai thy power. Now, why is this going to be the case? Okay, we are going into a time right now, okay, where, okay, when all hell breaks loose, they've closed and locked down the government. If you're a man, okay, that is dressed up like a woman, okay, you can have these doggone wicked spirits out there that are going to do what? Come to ravage your body the same way they would do to a woman, okay? Likewise, a woman that is trying to be a man, you're going to get into maybe an altercation because somebody is going to assume you're a man. So guess what? They're going to deal with you like a man and not like a woman where they may actually hold back, okay? You see, there's a lot of judgments going to come for these acts that's going to come here. And a lot of you Hebrew Israelites, okay, so-called Black Americans and Latinos that is following these acts, okay, thinking that this is the next best thing here, okay? What they say? Gay is the new black, okay? Which we are not black, but then this is we're here behind, okay, the enemy, wall, okay, and they can call us whatever the hell they want to call us, and they refer to us as black, and this is what they're putting out in the media. Going back, okay, to the book of 2 Kings, chapter 17 and verse 14, it says, notwithstanding they would not hear, but harden their necks like to the necks of their father, that did not believe in the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, their power. And they rejected his statutes and his covenant that he made with their fathers and his testimonies which he testified against them. And they followed vanity and became vain and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai had charged him that they should not do like them. Do not follow the ways of these heathen. This is complete wickedness, Jake. Look what is going on here in Great Babylon. This is mass confusion. Okay, even these Edomites are starting to look and realize that, okay, because things are not in order here in Great Babylon, America, their society is falling down, and we are seeing that this is going to be that great judgment that's going to be coming here on Great Babylon, America. And guess what? We are throwing up our hands up in there saying, Kalahad Yahweh Hashem Yahshai B'Hashem Rakakadash. This is a good thing. This is that justice, that recompense that is coming on you doggone wicked people, and you 2/3 that join hands with them like that. Your death is going to be just the same way as these doggone murderers, rapists, and thieves, okay, that is oppressed the children of Israel. So Lord willing, you are edified. I'd like to close up by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshai B'Hashem Rakakadash, double honor to teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers that they're putting on this truth faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom.